the kid in LA yelling.
You are tuned in to the W Show on Sideline Sports Talk Network and 100.1 FM. Live from Radio Row in New Orleans, Louisiana. Presented by Reiselman Nissan, Underdog Fantasy, Dillards, Zona, Rosa, Gates Barbecue, The Soul of Santa, CMG Home Loans, Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Golden Gate Funeral Information Services, and Stockman Law Firm.
All right. We're back here on Radio Row in New Orleans from the New Orleans Convention Center. And we've been grinding all day, to say the least. We have another guest that everyone knows, actor Brandon Jackson. How you doing, man? Yeah, man.
It's amazing to be here. I'm literally like, well, I'm back in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yes,
I just got done shooting here. And I'm back again for the Super Bowl, and I just can't believe that my Lions ain't in the Super Bowl. I can't believe my Detroit Lions ain't.
That's all right.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad right now. But I'm excited that we got the show out, and I'm excited to be here.
Yeah,
Good times.
Yeah. So you just mentioned that you were here shooting. You are in the New Orleans.
Yes.
Family business.
Yes.
Tell us about that. It's on BET Plus, and y'all, it is amazing. But I'll let you talk about it.
No, listen. No, you talk about it. Thank you so much. We need that. It's so good. You know what? It's so humbling to be. This is my first starring role in a series.
Yeah.
I've never done this before. Everybody thought I was the lead. I was never the lead in any of my films. And to be able to work with Carl Weber and Leela Rashawn, Yvette Nicole Brown. We have who else is on there? Pooch Hall, Quincy Brown, Lando Jones. I mean, it's an amazing cast, and it's so funny because I'm watching like y'all. We don't get all of the scripts, so they leave us in the dark of what's going on.
Yeah.
So when it comes out, I'm seeing it for the first time. I'm like, yo, what's gonna happen to my character?
Yeah.
I'm like, hope I don't get shot. What's going on? So because you never know, like they can lead up a storyline where you don't. Because they don't want nobody telling them.
Goes a few different ways.
Family business fans don't play about spoiler alerts. They do not. If you tell them what's going, they will literally cut you out. So no, for real, it's like it's a cult following. Number one, because it comes from books.
Yeah.
Carl Weber's books. You got the family business in New York, and you got the one in New Orleans. So everybody was like really, like the main comment was like, "Where's Elsie?" Like they thought the whole series was done.
Yeah.
And then, but they didn't understand it's a spinoff. It
Yeah.
keeps going.
Yeah.
So, it's good times, man. Very good times.
That's dope. A lot of folks come through here, Radio Row, man. Don't really like to do media.
Yeah.
Even though that they're here, we got some people say, "Oh, we just paying the bills." But you here, man. You bring a great energy.
I
love that, man.
Listen, I love
that, man.
because you know what, you never know, especially people just you never know, man. Everybody don't take anything for granted. You know what I mean? Like I took 7 years off of the business, and just to be back in the spotlight, and with the good energy, good spiritual forces, and God, and just having Him just work everything through, and shout out to God real quick. Thank you. I mean, I don't know if you can say that on the radio, but
we talk to God in public here.
Yeah. Shout out to God.
Got to give God
Because
the glory.
it's there he goes. And shout out to that Eagles fan too.
You talk.
No, you got. No, I was just saying that he's like. It's like that. He put everything together, and it's still, even now, just meeting you guys and everything. So I gotta have great energy. I'm thankful and gracious to be here. So I'm excited. They have some gates.
You talking about taking?
Definitely.
Look, over 75 years, black owned in Kansas City. That's the only barbecue place that you need to go to. If you're ever in KC, it's on us.
Gates, y'all need to come on my show called Making the Brand. We're gonna talk about this.
Okay.
I made this on my podcast too.
There we go.
Definitely
So you gonna go with the sauce and the rub. The class. You got the original classic rub right there.
Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody.
That goes great on everything. I put that on my fries.
For real?
Yeah.
You got to.
As soon as I leave here, y'all, they got a chicken spot right here. What's going on?
You talk about taking that 7 years off. What was that like? Like, was it a certain thing that kind of I won't say thrusted you away from acting, but was there something else that needed your attention?
It's crazy because how do I explain? I always try to see what pulled me out. It was a combination of things that was pulling me out of the spotlight. And of course, it was some personal battles I was going through.
Of course.
But now that I look back at it, I think that God was preserving me
Yeah.
for this
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean? And I'm not perfect at all. And I was going through I was going through a lot of stuff, man. I had a lot of stuff going on personally, and it was just like, just not. I wasn't at peace.
Yeah.
You know, and but I would say that my fame is responsible. You know, God is responsible for my career, my fame. So I think when you start to drift off too much,
Yeah.
he kind of pulled me back
Yeah.
in, because I was drifting. I was drifting off. I was doing too much. Like, it's one thing to be young, but it started to get to the point where it's okay. You need to.
It was like a recalibration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
recalibration.
Yeah.
And I started to, learn things about, the Bible and certain, even this culture and different things. And then, and then I talk about it. I got a new comedy special coming out also called Chest Out. It's hilarious.
Okay.
My dad's keep your head up and your chest out. You know what I mean? So my dad's a pastor too. So I come from, and my grandfather was pastor.
So you're a PK?
Yeah, and my grandfather and my great grandfather.
Oh, yeah.
So I come from a line of pastors.
So
yeah.
so when you went into acting, they was like, you not getting in the
In the
Yeah.
pool?
behind the pool? Yeah, the pulpit.
I think I might do a Denzel, might get dipped dipped again at 70 and become a pastor. No, I just think that God, and that was one of the reasons I felt like I was leaving to go do that, and God was like, no, get back to work,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I gave you these gifts, because even though it didn't really pan out, I thought that was the time to kind of just go away from everything and just do ministry. That's what I thought I was gonna do, and then. It just he shut that door.
Yeah.
And I think he was like, you belong here, in the spotlight. He put me in the spot. He put me in the spotlight. And, he gave me these talents.
Yeah.
And even when I tried to run from it, he threw me right back in.
Yeah. And look at you
So,
starring.
starring, exactly.
Starring in series.
Starring in a row.
And it's what we number 2 right now, top 10 picks on Amazon. So yeah, number 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, we good.
And then also staying on that lane of recalibration.
Yeah.
Coming back into acting, you said you were with Yvette. What's her name? I forget her name.
Yvette Nicole Brown.
Yvette Nicole Brown, Layla Rashawn. Is there things you had to, and I won't even say had to, is there things that you learned from them, and especially coming back into acting, coming into this series?
I would say because, if you look at Leela, right, she's done a hiatus too.
Yeah, she did.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we
Yeah.
both was just happy to be back on screen. So we was just giving the energy like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
like, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
You never forget to ride that bike. But when you start, then you episode 2, you're like, okay, now let's episode 3. All right, let's bring it. You know what I mean? We got a rhythm.
Did she really smack you?
No, she.
You were supposed to go to New York. Texas. You were supposed to go to Texas, and you went to New York.
You know what I love about Marquis's character? He has so much respect for his mom, even though he's learning how to be the boss.
Yeah.
But he still has that respect because he knew it was the right thing to do. Because we can't. I don't want to give any spoilers, but if you've seen it, we can't fight against that by ourselves. And and I'm not. It's funny to say I'm not going to Houston. I ended up in Houston yesterday and New Orleans. But So when you watch the show, I want to talk about it, but I'm so scared because one time I said something. I got so many comments in my Facebook and my Instagram. It was like, you better stop telling people what's going on. So I can't tell y'all what happens, but you've seen it. And what you think? Let me ask you, what you think coming from? And I know, I'm asking me. I'm asking
That's
you
all right. I can be the interviewee.
So, what do you think about the show in general? Like coming from a family business world and fan.
It keeps me on the edge of my seat.
Yes.
It keeps me on the edge of my seat because you are. I mean, the way the storylines work, you like it can go this way or it can go this way, and then when you get to the end of the episode, you like, dang.
Yeah.
All right, when is the next episode dropping? But y'all, it is a good show.
Why is Saint so crazy?
I don't know. Saint
Wildin'.
Saint Wildin'.
Every girl know a Saint. They know that type of dude. He wildin'.
She like, shoot, y'all know 3 or 4.
I fight every night to prove my love.
Let me put my head down real quick.
Saint be wildin'. I don't know why. What's funny, I don't know why when I watch him, I know he's not trying to be funny. He's actually very intense, but for some reason, I laugh. Not because I don't know, because he's so real and so good. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is so good, so entertaining.
But no, it's a good show, y'all. So definitely check it out on BET Plus.
Yes, definitely.
How can people get in contact with you?
Oh, at Brandon T. Jackson, y'all check me out. Look for the blue check, and if y'all see anybody DMing y'all, that I'm going to do whatever it is. This is a fake account. It's not me. I'm not DMing people saying I'm gonna get them an autograph for $100 or whatever they keep doing.
Yeah.
Asking for money.
Good to see.
Yeah,
exactly.
asking for money.
Yes, it's these hackers, man. They keep acting like they got my account, and people are like, is this you? I'm like, no, that's not me. I don't need $100 for pictures. It's crazy.
Man, we appreciate you giving us your time today.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Take
of
that
course.
Gates with you,
Yes,
the
Gates.
sauce and the rub. Yeah.
Love y'all, Gates.
The
Love
seasoning.
y'all.
Yep. All right, that was Brandon T. Jackson. We'll be back here from Radio Row with more guests.
Let's get it.
Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling.
You are tuned in to the W Show on Sideline Sports Talk Network and 100.1 FM, live from Radio Row in New Orleans, Louisiana. Presented by Reiselman Nissan, Underdog Fantasy, Dillards, Zona, Rosa, Gates Barbecue, The Soul of Santa, CMG Home Loans, Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Golden Gate Funeral and Cremation Services, and Stockman Law Firm.